is good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Melanin Intuition Tarot. My name is Ezekiel. I am an intuitive tarot and oracle card reader. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another pick a card reading with me today. So today's topic is um, what will be the outcome of your hard work? I know collectively we've all been putting in so much work, whether it's working on ourselves, healing, and self love, or like working at your career, or working towards a certain goal or project, or whatever it is that you've been working towards or working hard towards. I definitely feel like collectively we're all about to reap some really good benefits and rewards from all of that hard work. This reading today is to kind of get a inside look on what's going to be on the other side of that hard work, or what's going to be the outcome of that hard work. So I have three groups here. We have group number one here with this card here on the left, group number two here with this card in the middle, and group number three with this card here. So group one, group two, and group tres. So um, make sure you guys are choosing with your intuition, so that way you're choosing the group that will resonate with you the best. Um, when you are ready to go to your designated group or go to your reading, which you can also pick more than one group if you feel led to. But when you're ready to view your reading, check out the description box below, or you can check out the comment section, and the timestamps to the readings will be there. So again, group one, group two, and group number three. So um, again, choose with your intuition, and I will see you all at your designated reading. Peace out. What is good? Group number one, for those of you who are drawn to the first card, this is going to be your reading today. We're going to be looking into what's going to be the outcome of all the hard work that you've been putting in. What blessings are coming towards you? What's going to manifest for you based off of the work that you've been putting in? One thing I'm picking up as I was tapping into your energy, I heard travel, and I heard new adventure. So I feel like for many of you, you're getting ready to really embark on this new journey, this new adventure that may include something to do with like your career, or something to do with um, some of you may be traveling for your career, or traveling for a vacation. For some of you, you really need a vacation. So the universe could be blessing you with a vacation really, really soon, or an opportunity to really just chill and sit back and relax. But I definitely feel like for many of you, travel is involved, some type of new adventure of some sort. I'm seeing you stepping out of your comfort zone for many of you as well, and being open to something different, something new. So for some of you, this could be a career shift. You may be not necessarily like ending one career, then starting a new one. I feel like you're kind of meant to be multifaceted. You're going to be like, your toes going to be dipped into many different um, um, things, or many different areas, or skill sets, or um, hobbies, or whatever it may be for you. Like, for instance, let's say you have your own tarot business, or your own clothing business, or something like that. You could be doing that, but also, you could also be learning Reiki, and maybe providing those services for people. So I see you like doing multiple things, and not just specializing in one specific thing. I feel like you many of you in this group, you're very special, you're very unique. You're not meant to just do one specific thing. You're meant to do multiple things, because you're a multifaceted individual, a multifaceted being, if you may. But yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are meant to experience a lot of blessings in this lifetime, and I feel like a lot of those blessings are going to come out of you really just stepping out of your comfort zone, and trying different things, and just being open to new things, new adventures. So let's get into it. So, wow. Natural born leader. So you were born to lead others. It is a part of your life's path. So um, the outcome of this hard work that you're putting in, I feel like you've been kind of, how do I explain it? Like I was saying before, it's like you're not meant to just do one specific thing. You're meant to have multiple skill sets or multiple things that you're very skilled at or very just natural at. So I feel like on the outside or on the other side or the outcome of all of this hard work that you've been putting in, group number one, and it's funny that you got natural born leader here, and usually, I believe it's life path number one. You got life path here, so some of you could be life path number one, but if I'm not mistaken, life path number one is the are the leaders. They're the visionaries. So I definitely feel like for many of you, some of you could be life path number ones. Check out how to calculate that. I think it's just breaking down like your birthday. I think I'm a life path number one, so I definitely resonate with this group here. But yeah, you're meant to have you're meant to be skilled in multiple different things, and I feel like the outcome of this hard work that you've been putting in has been kind of leading you up until this point until you get to this leadership role or position. And for some of you, this leadership could be is going to look different for everybody. So some of you, this could be management, supervisor. Some of you, this could be you having your own business. Some of you, this could be leading a movement. This could be like a nationwide thing for somebody here. Um, some of you, you may be creators. You may be content creators. Um, but I don't know. I definitely feel like for many of you, you're meant to be leaders. You're meant to lead something, whether it's your own thing or whether it's being a part of another movement or a part of another organization or whatever that may be. I definitely feel like you're meant to lead. You're meant to be in the forefront of things. You're not meant to be in the background. Um, you're meant to be in the spotlight. And for many of you, I feel like you've been kind of going through these different lessons and these different like stagnancies and everything that you've been going through lately. I feel like you've been going through all of that to really prepare you and really to get you to notice your worth as well. Because many of you, you don't like attention. You don't like the spotlight. You don't really care for attention or to be in the spotlight. You're fine being behind the scenes. You want to contribute behind the scenes. But I feel like again, you're meant to step out of your comfort zone. I feel like part of that comfort zone is you being in the background, but you're meant to be in the spotlight because this little flower thingy here, it's kind of reminding me of a star. So yeah, you're meant to shine bright like a star, group number one. And I know for many of you, it makes you uncomfortable to have attention on you or for people to notice you or whatever, may cause you to feel a little bit uncomfortable when it comes to other people. But I feel like you're meant to transcend that. You're meant to be in the forefront of things. So, yeah, Tower, the Hangman. So, I definitely feel like for many of you, you're definitely going through a lot of changes at the moment. A lot of mindset changes here with the Hangman here. You are really like, and it's wow, you got death here at the bottom of the deck. So you're putting to death the old parts of you, and the Ace of Cups in reverse underneath that. So you're putting to death the old parts of you, the parts of you that was scared to be in the spotlight, the parts of you that was doubtful or fearful, or the parts of you that were blocking you from reaching your fullest potential. Because again, your fullest potential is up here in the spotlight. You're not meant to be in the dark, group number one. And I know I keep repeating that, but that's something your spirit guides really just want to reiterate to you. You're not meant to be in the background. As much as you try to, I feel like many of you, you may even be intentionally staying in the background. But I feel like this with this tower showing up, your spirit guides may put you through a tower moment to where you're kind of forced to be in the spotlight. You're kind of, and not in like a negative way. This could come in the form of you being recognized for something. Maybe you at your job or something, you've been really putting in a lot of work and you may feel like you're being overlooked or you're not getting the recognition or even the pay that you feel that you should have. So I feel like this tower is going to come in the form of like, hey, okay, you've been putting in this work, so let me give you some public recognition so we can force you up out of this comfort zone of not wanting to be recognized. So I definitely see many of you kind of with the universe really kind of pushing you towards your highest potential, which is leadership. You got the high priestess here. Yeah, you're definitely on the other side of this. Hard work is a completely different you, and I feel like it starts in the mind with this high priestess here and the hangman here in reverse. This is starting in the mind. So on the outcome of all of this hard work is you being a completely different person mentally. You're not thinking the same way. You're not moving the same way. You're not perceiving things the same way. You've gone through a lot of mindset shifts, a lot of subconscious reprogramming here as well. So the other side of this hard work is you really like standing in your power. Like honestly, truly, you're just gonna be really standing in your power here. I'm gonna take all that. What is this? Ooh, the Ten of Pentacles. So the other side of this, after you've gone through all of this here, yeah, and at the bottom of the deck you got Temperance. Yeah, many of you you've been going through it, and I feel like you've been going through it because the universe has been really trying to push you towards this like this version of yourself that is more confident, this version of yourself that lacks, or not lacks, or what's the word I'm looking for? This version of yourself that is not blocked by fear or blocked by doubt. This is the new version of yourself that is in alignment with this leadership. That's in alignment with this higher version of yourself. So, out of after all of that, I feel like this Ten of Pentacles is coming in to say, like, hey, you when you finally step into where you're meant to be, you're going to be so stable. Many of you may be fearing, or not necessarily fearing, but you may be going through a moment where you may be feeling very financially unstable or feeling like, you know, things will never work out for you. You'll never have the money that you want, or never have the home or the car or the stability that you're really praying for. You're praying for stability, group number one. You're wanting stability. That's the biggest thing that you're wanting at the moment. You're wanting stability, whether it's financial stability, stability within your business, or I don't know, but I feel like you're really wanting stability. You're wanting things to balance out for you, and I feel like because of the hard work that you've been putting in, because I feel like you've been putting in this work anyway. So the outcome of all of this hard work is going to be so much stability, and I feel like you're going to really get to the point to where you don't have to worry about bills. You don't have to worry about whether you're going to have enough money in your bank account, because it's just going to be there. Because I feel like once you really step into your highest potential and step into what who you're meant to be in this lifetime, the universe is going to back you up. The universe is going to take care of you. So it's like because I feel like many of you have been in this divine masculine type of energy, that action and just putting in so much work. And I feel like you're stepping back from that energy. The universe has been kind of pushing you to step back from that energy and to step more into your divine feminine energy, which is the energy of receiving. So I feel like you've been doing a really good job at it, group number one. I'm just, saying the messages here, but just because I'm saying them doesn't mean that, you're not doing the work or you're not doing enough, because you have. But yeah, the other side of this hard work is just really going to be you know, everything that you've really been praying and asking for, which for most of you is going to be stability, especially financial stability, or to be in a career that you really love. And that's not for everybody. Some of you may already be in a really nice career that you know, feel really intact with or in tune with. And for others of you, if you're not really in a career or a job that you really want to be in, I definitely see that being on the outcome of the hard work that you're putting in, is you manifesting this career or this life path here that is more in alignment with what you can see yourself doing, you know, for the rest of this lifetime. But regardless, so much stability here. Honestly, this is like your bank account never being below, like, I'm hearing $1,000, like your bank account never being below $1,000. Or I just heard $10,000. So some of you may have a goal of making a certain amount of making a certain amount of money every month. Somebody here wants to make 10,000 a month. Someone here wants to be able to make six figures a year. Someone here wants to be a millionaire. You have a lot of big goals and big dreams and big visions that you have for yourself. And it's like your spirit guides have been wanting to kind of again push you towards, you know, where you want to be. But it's going to require you to kind of step out of your comfort zone in some type of way, group number one. Let's get a little bit more here. Okay, mantra, medicine, so command, song, incantation, containment. So the outcome of this hard work that you've been putting in is is I'm just getting this like very peaceful vibe. Some of you may have a lot of tattoos as well. I'm really drawn to this character's tattoos on their body. Somebody here may have really, really long hair, brown hair, blonde hair. Um, Something about music here as well. Some of you may be getting some messages in music. Yeah, some of you may be getting some messages in music. Or if not music, this can be like entertainment in general. Excuse me. So, because I know for me personally, I get a lot of messages, downloads and stuff from um, like movies or TV shows, or I may really resonate with like a character or really resonate with like a storyline or something like that. But some of you may, you know, experience the same thing, but definitely pay attention like when you're listening to music or watching TV, um, or even scrolling down TikTok or Instagram, whatever it is. Definitely pay attention, or if you feel like just really connected to something, definitely pay attention to that. But there's something about music here as well. Some of you may want to get into music. I'm hearing producers, songwriters. Um, but yeah, you're definitely meant to kind of take a step back into your divine feminine energy. So that way you can be in a more receptive energy to what the universe really has planned for you, which is great and amazing things. Um, so I also feel like the other side or the outcome of this hard work that you've been putting in is going to put you in a place or a space in your life to where you're actually able to chill and relax and get some rest, because I feel like that's something much needed. And I do remember mentioning in the intro something about, not intro, but at the beginning of your reading, something about traveling, a new adventure. And I feel like a part of this is going to be, sorry if that made a loud noise, I touched my mic, but the other side of this is going to be, you know, traveling, being able to rest, being able to, you know, not worry about anything. Because many of you are kind of in this like worrying energy, how things are going to work out, when things are going to work out, if things are going to work out. So it's like you are this outcome of this hard work is going to be putting you in a space in your life to where you can just chill. because that's honestly what you really want to do. You just want to chill. You don't want to work hard. You're you're tired of working hard. Group number one. You're tired of that shit. You're like, that shit is ghetto. I don't want to work hard. I want to chill. I want to relax. I want to be able to do what I love and be supported by the universe. So that's the biggest thing I'm picking up for this group is you want to be able to do what you love, do follow your passions and follow your heart, and just be provided, by the universe, because that's what it means to be in your divine feminine energies. Is you being in your divine feminine and allowing the universe to be your divine masculine and providing for you. So all you have to do is sit back and receive. And I see that being on the other side of this hard work that you've been putting in is you just being able to sit back and receive. So let's end it off with a nice affirmation for you, a nice quote for you moving forward. Okay. So this says, oops, one can appreciate and celebrate each moment. There's nothing more sacred. There's nothing more vast or absolute. In fact, there's nothing more. I love that. Ooh, excuse me. So one can appreciate and celebrate each moment. There's nothing more sacred. So I feel like this is telling you to stay present, stay in the present moment. Many of you, you're so worried about how or when or where things are going to happen, or you're really worried about the future, having a lot of anxiety about how things are going to play out for you, especially when the tower energy pops up. Many of you, you have such a like traumatized idea of the tower, but in reality, the tower is just sudden change. Like a lot of people have such a negative connotation towards it, but it's not necessarily a negative card. The tower can be a very pleasant card, if as long as you're open to it. That's why I've been saying like the universe has been wanting you to be more receptive, so that way this tower is not harder on you than what it needs to be. Because I feel like many of you don't want that. You don't want a chaotic tower moment. You want something, a lot more smoother, which I could definitely see that for you here. But it's going to require you to just be open to it and be willing to step out of your comfort zone. But be present. Stop worrying about how, when, where, or why. Just go with the flow of things. So group number one, these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book your own personal private reading with me, check out my website at rebootofthesoul.com, and you can purchase your reading there. But group number one, y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see you all in my next reading. Peace out. What is good, group number two? For those of you who are drawn to the second image, not second image, the second card. But for those of you who are drawn to the second card, this is going to be your reading today. We're going to be looking into what's going to be the outcome of all the hard work that you have been putting in, whatever area of your life that you want to apply this to. Take what resonates and leave the rest. These are general readings, so again, take what resonates and leave the rest. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So spirit guys, this is for group number two. What's the outcome of their hard work? So you got card 38 with time to lighten up. You may be taking life too serious. So the outcome, okay, I feel like you guys have been putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Group number two, you've been putting in so much pressure on yourself. And I'm even picking up that this isn't even like external. This is internal. This feels like pressure that you've been like doing doing to yourself versus the outside world doing to you. Now, sure, we have a lot of things going on, bills and work and kids and home and car issues and all these different stuff. But I feel like all of these issues have been kind of trying to get you, or the universe has been trying to tell you, like, hey, rest. We got this. But I feel like some of you are maybe having a difficult time, like, believing or having faith in the universe that you're taken care of and everything's going to be okay. Many of you want to see something tangible. You want to see tangible results. So you want to see tangible proof that things are going to work out, but it's like you have to like have faith before things can be tangible. Now, I know for some of you that could sound a little toxic, and I know to a certain degree that could sound a little bit toxic, because I can remember growing up in church and hearing stuff like that and being like, well, faith doesn't get you far. But I feel like, one thing I really learned, since I really deconstructed and, really changed my idea of like God and the universe and spirit and being supported and what life is in general. Faith plays a really important part. And if it's not having faith in something outside of you, have faith in yourself at least. So I feel like for many of you, you may be struggling to have faith or to believe that things are going to work out. And I feel like that's solely for the reason because things haven't been tangible for you, or you haven't successfully haven't necessarily successfully manifested what you've wanted to manifest just yet. And so I feel like you've been kind of overworking yourself or overdoing things because you think that, okay, well, me just sitting back and not doing much isn't going to get me anywhere. So let me put in some work. Let me put in hard work in order for this thing to manifest. But I feel like that's one thing that your spirit guides have been trying to get you to understand, or to help you to reprogram that you don't have to work hard in order to manifest the life that you desire, or to manifest the things that you want in life. You just have to receive. But I feel like you may not be able to receive right now because you're so tired. You're so tired, group number two. And your spirit guides really want you to take time to lighten up, lighten your load up a little bit. Can you delegate some things to certain people? Can you, if you're behind on the bill, can you call and, I don't know, get an extension on something? Like, I don't know. Whatever it is that you need to do, or even if it's just you calling into work one day and just taking a self-care day to where you can just sit back and relax and chill and just be lazy. Even though there's really no such thing as lazy, you know, there's it's okay to rest. It's okay to put time and energy into yourself. You don't have to be everywhere at once. You don't have to stay busy. It's okay for you to relax and chill and not do shit. Your spirit guides want you to not do anything. They want you to rest. Group number two, they want you to rest. You're taking things too serious. You're taking life too serious. Just chill. So I feel like what's going to be the other side of this, or the outcome of all this hard work that you've been putting in, I see this going two ways. For some of you, you may, if you kind of keep pushing it, you may burn out and you may end up, I'm hearing like health issues, or like your body, like something with your body. Um, so I feel like, your spirit guides again want you to chill out so that outcome doesn't happen. I see the other outcome for those of you who do take the time out to chill and relax and take time to pour into yourself. The outcome of this is so much rest, and I see you something about your body here as well. I see you like having like a physical glow up. I feel like the rest that you take, or the rest that you take for yourself, is going to show on the outside. People are going to be able to notice and see like, okay, wow, group number two has been resting. They look like they've been getting enough sleep. I feel like it's going to really show on the outside. But I feel like you can't really get that unless you actually take the time out to rest and rejuvenate yourself. Some of you may need to get into some meditation here as well. So again, the outcome of all of this is definitely a physical glow up. I feel like a mental glow up here as well. I see you really pouring into yourself, group number two, or needing to pour into yourself. So what's going to be the outcome of this hard work? Okay, y'all gotta a lot of cards here. So let's see. You got Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands, so 888. I think I got tongue tied. 888 may be an important number for you, or 88. Wow. Then you have Nine of Wands and then the Nine of Pentacles. So 88, 99, the Fool. Wow. I'm going to turn these upright. Spirit says turn these upright because this is going to be the outcome of all this hard work. So the outcome of this hard work with this Fool here, right here in the middle, is going to be this new beginning. And it's coming in quite fast for you. But I feel like in order for this to be a smoother ride, because I'm picking up the energy of inevitable. Something inevitable is coming towards you. And it's not a negative thing, but it's something that's going to really um, speed things up for you. Things are about to start speeding up for you, group number two. If things have been really stagnant for you, or if there's been a certain area of your life that's been really stagnant, things are about to speed up for you. You got the Nine of Pentacles over here. So I definitely feel like for many of you, you're about to be um, really you're reaping some type of reward that from this hard work that you've been putting in. So it's like you've gone through the Seven of Pentacles, you know, of planting those seeds and nurturing those seeds. You've gone through the Eight of Pentacles, um, which is kind of reflecting and seeing, you know, what is working and what's not working. And it's like now you have reached this Nine of Pentacles to where you're finally able to, you know, reap those rewards for those seeds that you planted a while back. So for some of you, this could have been something that you've been working on for a really, really long time that just hasn't worked out for you yet. Yeah, you got the Nine of Wands here. So yeah, this is definitely like about persevering. So I definitely feel like many of you have been persevering through something, and I see this as being like your spirit guides are really highlighting this Nine of Wands here for me, because it's like you've gone through such a tough battle, and it's like no matter what's thrown at you, you continue to fight and you continue to pick yourself up and you keep going. And it's like the universe is like, wow, this is a warrior. Group number two is a warrior. So I feel like because you have stayed so persistent and consistent, you're about to reap some rewards off of that, and it's going to come in the form of a new beginning here. It's coming in quite fast. For some of you, this could have to do with travel. Some of you may be relocating. Um, yeah, some of you may be relocating or going on vacation or traveling for work. You may be invited somewhere with regarding your job. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like a long distance thing. You know, it could be um, within your city. It can be within your state or province. Some of you, this could be like something to where you have to take a plane, like an airplane. You may have to fly somewhere. I just heard wedding as well. Some of you may be invited to a wedding, but I definitely feel like the outcome of all the hard work that you've been putting in is a new beginning, a new spark of joy, of happiness, something that you've really been putting in a lot of work in is really going to pay off. And for some of you here, this could have been something that you may have kind of put on the back burner. Some of you, this could be like your own business or self-employment of some sort. But I definitely feel like there's something that you may have either like given up on, or you may have just been persistently keeping up with it, but you haven't really been getting much like results out of it. But I see this shifting for you and changing for you. And I see you being able to, yeah, you've been working so hard, group number two. Y'all been working so hard. Why y'all working so hard, babes? Y'all been working so hard. So I feel like the universe is like, okay, they're working hard. We see that they're persistent and they're consistent with this thing. So let's bless them now. You know, let's give them apples to pick from the tree now. Let's make sure their tomatoes are ripened and fresh for them to pick. So it's like the universe has been making sure everything is perfect. And I feel like then that's one of the biggest thing I'm picking up here is like you haven't been waiting for no reason. Like the universe has been seeing your hard work. Your spirit guides have been seeing the work that you've been putting in, the time and energy, the blood, sweat, and tears. Many of you, you've been so emotional lately with this Eight of Swords here. You've been so emotional lately because you've been feeling like you're trapped. You've been feeling trapped. You've been feeling like this situation is impossible. I can't get out of this. There's no way for me to get out of this. There's no way for me to fix this. There's no solution for this. Or it's going to take years for this to clear up for me. And it's like when you look at the Eight of Swords, she's not really all that bound. The ropes are loose. She can get out of this so easily. All she got to do is shimmy a little bit. And I feel like that's what the universe is kind of sending towards you is a shimmy, is a little shake to kind of shake you out of this like victim mentality or feeling that you know that things are never going to work out for you. That's what's shaking up for you. Something about kids. I just picked up something about kids. Somebody here, you may have, your own kids, or somebody here wants to work with kids, or somebody here may um, um, be meant to work with kids in some type of capacity. I don't know. That's very random that came out. I feel like that was literally for one person here, like one or two of you watching this group. But I definitely feel like I don't know what it what the kids had to do with anything. Oh, um, for somebody here, if you have kids, your kids are okay. Your kids are safe. If you've been kind of stressing or worrying about something about like your kids' safety, everything is okay. Everything is fine. Very random download that just came through. But anyway, you're stepping out of this victim mentality. You're stepping out of this hardship energy here, and you're stepping into this fast-paced energy, this energy of reaping, this energy of of new beginnings, new energies, new people, new. I seen like a new style. Some of you, you're gonna be like changing up your style, changing up your aesthetic. There's something you're changing up about yourself, changing up your look. Some of you, I just heard nose ring, piercing, new tattoos, new clothing, new car. I just heard, I see a motorcycle here. Somebody want to get a new motorcycle, or I don't know, but I'm seeing a lot of new things coming up here. Some of you, you may be getting quite a bit of money coming towards you too. The message that's coming up for that is don't blow it. Don't blow it, group number two. Don't blow that money. Be intuitive about it. Invest that money. Because some of you may be receiving like a large lump sum of something, and you may be really tempted to just splurge it on cars and house and all these different like material things. But in reality, your spirit guides may want you to use that money in a specific way. So make sure whenever you receive it, you consult your spirit guides on this. So you got ancestors, lol. Um, so family, survival, death, worship. So I definitely see many of you. You're on the outcome of all of this hard work that you've been putting in is divine protection. You've been divinely protected through all of this. You've been thinking that you've been experiencing the worst of luck, but your ancestors are like things could have turned out so much worse. You have no idea, and I feel like that's the protection. That's kind of like the good luck that you experience. You may not experience luck like other people. I feel like your luck comes in the form of um, like dodging a bullet. Like for instance, let's say, because this is kind of how it works for me too. I'm not necessarily like lucky how other people are. I might be lucky in other ways. So for instance, the I think it was, I'm not sure what day it was, but it was the other day or maybe a couple of days ago. I was driving to work, and I'm a little bit of a Speedy Gonzalez. I like to, I'm a little bit of a speeder. Um, so there was So I was speeding in the lane, not too fast, but fast enough to where it was over the speed limit. And there was a car behind me speeding as well, but we both was coming around a curve, but we didn't see the police officer standing to the side, or I didn't see them. And so, I kind of went past them, but I kind of slowed down a little bit, and the person behind me, they slowed down a little bit too, but the police officer ended up pulling them over and not me. So I feel like, you may experience lucky moments like that to where, the bad thing should have happened to you, but it missed you and it went to somebody else. So I see in this other side of this hard work that you've been putting in, this new beginning, you're going to be experiencing a lot of good luck, a lot of good karma, a lot of serendipitous things happening for you as well. um yeah, I see you like transcending obstacles, like triumphant over certain obstacles that may come your way. And I see you being very, like, heavily, divinely protected. You're so protected, group number two. Like, the worst should have happened to you a long time ago, but it's the fact that your ancestors are like, no, group number two, yeah, they're with us. It's like, going inside of a club and, like, you got this really famous person that can just walk inside the club, without having to wait in line. And it's like you're with them, and it's like your ancestors are the famous person and you're with them, and they're like, oh, they can come with me. They don't have to wait in line. They can come with me. So I definitely see you being in that energy of just being very protected and guided by your ancestors. You're being very, like, guided with this sword energy here. Make sure you listen to your intuition, and make sure you're paying attention to your thoughts and your dreams. There's something about your thoughts, whether it's maybe daydreaming, um, or just your thoughts in general, just being more positive about your thoughts. And then something about your dreams as well. I just heard prophetic dreams. You may be getting a lot of messages in your dreams from your ancestors, from your spirit guides. So definitely make sure you're paying attention to that as well. Um, and I just noticed myself kind of doing the. This is a mudra. I forget what it's called, but it's basically to, like, ward off, like, evil eye or negative energies. Um, so again, that's kind of confirmation here that you guys are being divinely protected here through this transition that you're experiencing, through this new beginning that you're experiencing here. So let's get you an affirmation here to close off this reading. An affirmation for you moving forward. So yeah, definitely the outcome of this hard work that you've been putting in is just going to be, um, it's mostly going to be like you reaping whatever work that you've put in the past. It's just really giving me this past energy. Something, yeah, Six of Cups here at the bottom of the tarot deck. So yeah, this is something from the past that you may have either given up on, or maybe, things are just not working out for you, or something that you may put on the back burner, or something that you may have completely forgot about. I feel like you're going to be reaping a reward from that. And it's going to make sense when it comes in. It may not make sense right now. Some of you are like, huh? What? But it's going to make sense when it does come in. So you have, nobody has ever measured, even the poets, how much a heart can hold. That's beautiful. Nobody has ever measured, even the poets, how much a heart can hold. That's by Zelda Fitzgerald. Um, yeah, I definitely feel like for this group here, you're just carrying a lot right now, and I feel like on the outcome of all this hard work is you being able to release all that. You not being able to work hard. You don't have to work hard anymore. Things are definitely about to shift and change for you in such a positive and optimistic way. You're just not seeing it, and I feel like you may not be seeing it because you're kind of overworking yourself a little bit. So your spirit guides want you to kind of find a way to lessen your load. Stop worrying about the money. The money's going to come in. Just ask the universe what you want. If you want to be able to get a massage, Don't limit yourself to, well, I want the money to get the massage. No, just ask for the massage. Somebody may offer to buy you a massage. You may be walking past in a parking lot somewhere, and you may pick up a voucher for a free massage. Or like, don't limit yourself. Ask for what you want. Don't ask for like the material or the money. Ask for the thing that you're wanting. But yeah, group number two, these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So please let me know how this reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to book your own personal private reading with me, you can check out my website at rebootofthesoul.com, and you can purchase your reading there. For group number two, y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I'll see you all in my next reading. Peace out. What is good? Group number three, last but not least. Um, if you were drawn to the third card here, this is going to be your reading today. We're going to be looking into what's the outcome of all the hard work that you've been putting in. Definitely check out the intro if you haven't. But yeah, we're definitely going to be looking into just what's going to be on the other side of all this hard work that you have been putting in. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So spirit guys, this is for group number 3. Please provide clear guided messages on today for group number 3. So let's go ahead and hop in. So automatic negative thoughts. So it says you are learning to take charge of the thoughts you choose to give life to. So I feel like the outcome of, pretty similar to group number 1, not really, but so. But the outcome of this hard work that you've been putting in group number 3, which I feel like for many of you, it's been working on your mindset with negative thoughts here. So you've been doing a lot of work on your mindset, shifting your mindset, working on, self-doubt, working on like certain fears you may have, certain insecurities you may have. And I feel like it's not just like one area of your life. You've been working on it in multiple areas of your life, especially when it comes to like love, working on self-love, or some of you it should be regarding money, maybe working on your relationship with money, or I don't know, but whatever it is that you've been working on regarding your mindset or regarding how you view or perceive certain things or concepts, that's definitely shifting. I heard you've been successful. You've done this successfully. So I feel like on the other side of this successful mindset shift that you've been going through is is you manifesting something that you've really, really, really been wanting for so long. And I'm picking up that you've been manifesting this thing for a really, really, really long time. It's been a long time. For some of you, this could have been years in the making. For many of you, for others of you, this could have been months. But I feel like, not days, not weeks, but like months or years that you have been working on this manifestation. And I feel like you've done really well on like not giving up, or not or feeling like, because I know for many people, like they manifest things, and when those things aren't tangible for them, or when they don't show up, they start to feel like despair, or feeling like or losing hope, or feeling like this thing will never manifest for them, or that they're doing something wrong. But I feel like for this group here, you may have had moments like that, but like you always catch yourself when you're thinking negatively, because again, you've been doing the work on that. So you always catch yourself when you've been thinking negatively, and you've learned to shift those negative thoughts into more positive thoughts. So I feel like for this group here, you are manifesting the thing that you are now in alignment with, because I'm seeing the number 3 here, and for me, 3, 6s, and 9s are numbers of alignment. So I definitely feel like for this group here, you are now in alignment with what you have been trying to manifesting. And look, as I picked up the deck, you got the Empress here, which is definitely that receptive energy. So now that you have aligned yourself with this, that you've manifested, or that you've shifted your mindset on and gotten in alignment with, you're now in this receptive energy to receive what it is that you've been trying to manifest. So the wait is no longer. You don't have to wait any longer. Group number three. I just heard you don't have to wait any longer. It's already here. It's already here. Just continue to stay persistent and consistent. If you've been working on something, continue to work on that. If you've been working on your mindset, continue to work on that mindset. If you've been doing spell work, continue to do your spell work. But whatever it is, don't stop. Keep moving. Don't stop. Do it. Do it. Don't stop. Do it. Do it. Let me stop. Let me stop. But yeah. Wow. Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like for this group here, it's slow and steady wins the race. Many of you may be comparing yourself to others. You may be seeing your friend or your family member or the person who you went to school with. You may be seeing them experiencing all these things in life that you have been trying to manifest for yourself. But it's like your spirit guides are like it wasn't time for that. It's not meant for you to compare yourself to others, because while they may reach their peak now or even in like their younger years, it's their peak. It's going to go down from here. So it's like, don't feel bad for not being in their place or in their space, because they may be reaching their peak and things may go down from there. But I feel like for this group here, is like you're experiencing this slow and steady climb to your peak. And I feel like even when you get to your peak, you're gonna be there. There's no coming down for you. While I feel like many people who you're comparing yourself to, they're gonna reach their peak, and things are just gonna go down from there. But I feel like for this group here, your spirit guides have been wanting you to understand that slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to be in competition with other people. You don't have to feel like you're behind on things or that you're late for things. You're meant to really take your time. You're really meant to rest. Yeah, you got the Four of Swords here. So you're meant to take your time, group number three. You're not meant to be where other people are. You're different. You're unique. You're yourself. You're you. You've been told this your whole life, that you're unique. You're different. You're you're odd. You're weird. You're not following the status quo. And I feel like even when it comes to other things that you don't follow the status quo to, when it comes to the trajectory of your life, you're also not meant to follow the status quo. You're not meant to do what other people do. You're not meant to follow other people's path. You're meant to follow your path and your path only. Period. So I feel like for this group here, wow. So the Six of Wands here, it came out in reverse. So I feel like this is more so meant to say that it's not happening yet, or because the Six of Wands is about victory and public recognition and success. It's that really good positive energy. But with it being in reverse, paired up with this Knight of Pentacles here and this Four of Swords, is like, again, slow and steady wins the race. Your success is coming, group number three, and my ears are really ringing so hard right now. I hope I'm not talking too loud because like that's how loud my ears are ringing. Like I'm having a hard time hearing myself. So I'm sorry if I'm kind of yelling in your ear, if I am. But I definitely feel like for this group here, slow and steady wins the race. Your success is going to come. Group number three, you got the Ten of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Your success is going to come, but I feel like it's meant for you to go slow, because the universe wants you to build that firm foundation first. So for instance, let's say you're meant to be a millionaire, which I feel like is completely possible for this group. Yeah. So let's say you're meant to be and this is just an example. So everybody don't take this, okay? So let's say you're meant to be a millionaire, and part of being a millionaire is is thinking and moving like a millionaire. You feel me? So you can't like be gifted this $1 million by the universe and you're just gonna blow it. You see what I'm saying? So like, why would the universe bless you with $1 million and you're just gonna spend it on shit that you don't need, or things that are, and there's nothing wrong with material things like a house or a car, but like if you're about to spend all of your money, all of that $1 million on these material things, you're blowing it. You're not doing good with your money. So it's like you've been going through these periods of stagnation, these periods of slow movement, because the universe wants to build that very solid foundation first, so that way you can build on top of that solid foundation, and that way that foundation will never crumble. Even if those sticks fall, your foundation is always there. And it's that foundation that's the most important. When you're building houses, the foundation is so important, because if you're building, putting the materials and stuff on top of that, that house is going to fall down. It's not going to stand the test of time. The first thunderstorm that you have, that house is going to be blown down. So the foundation is so important for this group. So I feel like, the outcome of all of this hard work is going to be a lot of success, and a lot of stability. It's going to be stability. That's what I'm picking up, is stability here. And you got the Five of Wands here. So the outcome of all this hard work, when you receive what you're meant to receive, when you receive these blessings, people are going to be mad, group number three. Because usually the Five of Wands, when I see it in reverse, I get like internal struggle, but on the upright, this is external. So this is like people like around you maybe feeling a little jealous and envious. So I feel like there are some things that you may need to be making sure that you have in check first before you can manifest these things. Something I'm picking up is protection. If you don't have a solid protection practice, you're not gonna be able to manifest what you want to manifest. I mean, that's just being I'm just being honest with you. Because if you are trying to manifest something, when if somebody is to send you evil eye, that could fuck up everything that you've worked so hard for. So some of you, something may not have come in yet, because you may need to work on, being consistent on your protection, especially when it comes to your home. Make sure you have a home, like protection and cleansing, whether it's using like, sage is it's a little trendy. Use some rosemary. Trust me on this, group number three. Use rosemary to say to um, cleanse down, to smoke out your home, to cleanse it down. Use sage, or not sage. I'm sorry. Use rosemary, or um, lavender. But definitely picking up rosemary for this group here. Using rosemary to definitely cleansing out your home. As you're cleansing out your home, make sure if you have some windows, lift some windows up, or like your door. I like to open up my front and my back door. Um, just any energies or spirits that are not meant to be here, you can go on about these doors here. So I definitely see like you guys being more consistent with your cleansing and your protection rituals or practices. Um, Even if it's something like keeping glasses of salt water around your home, to, setting the intention that they absorb any and all negative energies that may seek to interfere in your life or interfere with your abundance. Um, I don't know. There's a lot of different ways to do this. If you need any advice or guidance on that, definitely let's comment below, and we can all kind of share how we do that together. But I definitely feel like for this group here, you're needing to work on your protection and even cleaning your home. If your home is like a mess, or if you have a lot of like clutter everywhere, you're not gonna be able to manifest money. Um, and it's funny, I made a post on this on my community thing on YouTube. I feel like I've talked about this like 2 or 3 times at least. Is to make sure you're cleansing and cleaning your home, because many people be like, why am I not receiving money, or why is money not doing good for me? But it's like your home needs to be cleansed. Your home is connect is an energy source as well. So maybe some of you want to look into like feng shui, I know that I think is your bathrooms are related to like your the money or your finance sector of your home. So if your bathrooms are messy, then you know your money's not good. Your kitchen is connected to your health and illnesses. So if your kitchen is messy, then your health is going to be messy. So it's like, and I think what is it? Your bedroom is related to like your relationships and partnerships or something like that. But it's definitely making sure that the biggest thing here is make sure you're cleaning and cleansing your home and even yourself. But I feel like on the outcome of all of this, you know, once you get that, you know, under control, is a lot of success and a lot of recognition, a lot of public recognition here too. People are going to really notice you. Group number three, people are meant to notice you. And again, it just because it's not happening right now doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. You have songbirds, hex breakers, yeah. So yeah, y'all are gonna have a lot of people who are gonna be jealous of you. A lot of people who are gonna be envious of you, and what you manifest for yourself. They're gonna want to know your secret. People are gonna want to know your secret, and it's like you're not gonna give up your secret too easily. And I feel like you're gonna have a lot of people who are gonna be jealous and envious and who wants to take your place. So again, that's why having your protection and your cleaning and cleansing up is so important, because you know somebody sending you evil eye could fuck up, you know, your whole manifestation. So make sure your cleansing and protecting is on point. Um, some of you may even need to do some of you may even have some evil eye on you now. You may have some what is it, like negative energies that people have thrown at you to kind of keep you blocked. I am picking up that energy. Somebody around you. It could even be a family member here who may not want to see you grow or prosper, or who may be jealous of your growth. It could be a parent figure or a grandparent or somebody who you may have looked up to or consider an authority figure. So definitely making sure you're protecting yourself. But again, you're protected, group number three. You're protected by your spirit guides, but they want to make sure you're doing your protection as well. Um, Sound healing here. So some of you may want to do like use sound bowls to cleanse yourself or cleanse your home. Um, Maybe do like a sound bowl like healing session. I know they do those. Different people offer those services. But yeah, I feel like you know the outcome of this new beginning, the outcome of this um, hard work that you've been putting in is um, gonna involve you releasing the old, so that way you can embrace the new. This is very positive energy, though. I'm really liking how um, you know, even though it's a little vague, I'm not gonna lie to you. This reading is a little bit vague. They haven't told us much about what's gonna come, because I feel like it's meant to be more of a surprise for this group. You may want to check out another group if you want to get a little bit more detail, especially group number one. But I feel like for this group here, you're again, you're slow and steady wins the race. You're not meant to worry about like how, when, where, or why things are going to happen. You're meant to just go with the flow of things and allow yourself to have it. So definitely the outcome of all of this hard work that you've been putting in is going to be like a brand new you. That's the biggest thing I'm picking up here. You're going to be a brand new you. You're not going to be the same person. Like you'll run into somebody who you going to like high school with or college with, and they're going to be like, "Wow, group number three, you're different. You've changed." Now, some people may mean that in like a negative way, and other people are going to be very, you know, positively surprised that you've changed. People are going to be very happy for you. But yeah, people are going to really notice your change. People are going to notice things, because it's going to be something about how you look on the outside as well. I see your outside the way you look on the outside changing. Some of you could be an aesthetic change. You may change your wardrobe or change the way you dress or present yourself. For some of you, this could be um, other changes. I don't know. Um, but I definitely see, as you work on your inside, your outside is reflecting that. So let's see. So let the thankful heart sweep through the day, and as the magnet finds the iron, so it will find in every hour some heavenly blessings. I feel like that was a mouthful. Let me read that again. I don't think I got that. Let the thankful heart sweep through the day, and as the magnet finds the iron, it will find in every hour some heavenly blessings. So this is about being thankful, having a thankful heart, being thankful for what you already have. Again, don't compare yourself to others. Yeah, your spirit guides really don't want you to compare yourself to others. And I know that for some of you, that can be hard. I get that. Look, I can be scrolling down Instagram and see a nice couple on Instagram and be like, damn, sure would be nice. But it's like I can't compare myself to them because I don't know what's going on with them behind closed doors. You got a lot of people who present themselves in public, as having it all together, but behind closed doors, they could be a very toxic and volatile connection or relationship. So it's like your spirit guides want you to like be thankful for what you already have, because you can be comparing yourself to other people who, if you only knew what goes on behind, closed doors with them, you wouldn't be comparing yourself to them. So don't compare yourself to others, group number three. That's the biggest message coming up here. But the outcome of all this hard work is going to be so much success and so much victory. And I feel like it's hasn't really pinpoint a specific thing, because I feel like there's many of you watching this group, and there's a lot of outcomes that you are wanting. For some of you, this can be in love. For some of you, this can be in your home life. So, maybe, having your own home, or having the house of your dreams, or the car of your dreams, or whatever it may be that you're wanting to manifest for yourself. Don't compare yourself to others. Take your time. Enjoy this moment, because when things start to speed up for you, you're going to look back at this moment and be like, wow, I had the time of my life when I was, in this kind of stagnant or slow moving energy. Because right now you're meant to rest, you're meant to rejuvenate, you're meant to do some self reflection. You're not meant to go fast paced, because Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the whole deck. So you're meant to go slow at this moment. You have a goal in mind, because the knight is moving forward with this pentacle in their hand, and they're very sure of what they're wanting, because they are allowing this pinnacle to kind of be a guiding light for them. So you know exactly what you want in life, group number three. But just again, don't compare yourself to others. Go along this path. Slow and steady wins the race. You're going to get to where you want to be. You have the Six of Wands here. This is a very successful card here. You have it here. Just don't worry and stress about when, or where, or why, or how. All these questions you may have, just go with it, group number three. But group number three, these are all the messages that I'm seeing for y'all. So please let me know how the reading resonates for you in the comment section. Don't forget to like the videos, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any other readings that I post. If you'd like to book your own personal private reading with me, you can check out my website at rebootofthesoul.com, and you can purchase your reading there. But group number three, y'all stay well, stay blessed, and I will see you all in my next reading. Peace out.